pricing too low. That would be the main thing. Because a lot of people, once you price it too low, a lot of people will turn away because they feel like you can't do the job right. So if you're confident in what you're doing, you're going to know your worth, and then it's going to give you the best customers that's going to be.
Welcome to the GreenPal Lawn Care Business Growth Show. My name is Gene Caballero, one of the co-founders. On the show, we talk to real landscaping professionals that have built profitable and reliable businesses. On the show today, we have Henry Arkwright with H&H Landscapes out of Savannah, Georgia. Henry, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about your landscaping business in Savannah, Georgia, and how you got started.
Morning, good morning. My name is Henry Arkwright, H&H Landscaping, based out of Savannah, Georgia, and surrounding areas. Pretty much, I've been landscaping a long time, but I was a welder by trade and welded about 20 years. But when we had the pandemic, it kind of pushed me into doing the landscaping more because everything was on shutdown and wasn't that much work. So I started a lot of layoffs and stuff. So it led me into doing more landscaping at that time. And it turned out to be a good thing.
So welding to landscaping, huh?
Yeah.
Are there any are there any overlaps there or not really?
Um, well, in the landscaping, people have a lot of problems with the zero turns where the decks break down and they need to be welded, and it's very costly. And that's a cost I ain't had to pay because I always can weld my own stuff back together and
Oh,
stuff. So
wow. So you make 'em better.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little about where your revenues are today or how many lawns you're cutting per week, per month?
Right now we at about 150, and monthly, like we're doing like 150 a week. I think when I started out, I was still working and doing the landscaping until we went full on, and we're about 150 a week, and in the busy months.
Wow. And is it just you or do you have a crew or some helpers?
Yeah, I have a crew, and then my son that's in college. When he not doing college stuff, he come out and stuff like that.
Wow. So what did the first year of business look like? Was it you said you were still kind of welding and then you were doing this on the side, so a lot of full days and no weekends, right?
Yeah, it's funny because I saw the GreenPal, that and a couple other apps popped up, and it was like jobs on there, and I was telling other people. I wasn't even, because I was working. I was like, "Hey, try this. You should try this out. It's jobs on there." And when I finally tried it, I was like, "Whoa!" And then people was calling back like, "Hey, what was that? Uh, I gotta keep it to myself."
The secret now.
Yeah, yeah. But it was compared to working on my own and compared to working for someone else, it was a no-brainer. I was like, I should have did this years ago, and it was very profitable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So from 0 to 150 weekly customers, what was kind of one or two things that kind of helped move your business forward? Was it pricing? Was it marketing? Was it, cutting down on your routes? Tell us a little bit about if there was like one or two things that kind of helped, push your business to that next level.
I guess first off, from the way the app is set up, is they look at it as not a third party. They look at it as it's your business, and they dealing with you, and they professionalism of everything. They love that. And then if you out there doing good work, you could be doing one house, and the neighbor's going to come over and say, "Hey, how do I sign up? How do I get you to come out?" And it just, that person tells somebody, and it just goes on and on. And before you know it, you got too many customers to do.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good problem to have, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
It's either your prices are a little too low or you just do too good of work or both. And it's like,
yeah,
oh, well, got to raise my prices a little bit.
yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Well, congratulations with all the success on that. So I know you're based out of Savannah, Georgia. So what specific areas do you service? Like Pooler, Richmond Hill, Garden City? Kind of walk us through all the markets that you service.
Yeah, all of the above from Pooler to Guyton, Richmond Hill, Hinesville. I even go into South Carolina, Hardyville area. Like all these new, it's so many new subdivisions going up to, it's not enough landscapers to get there.
Are there any certain neighborhoods or suburbs that are better for like weekly or biweekly customers?
Yeah, I would say I love going in the Richmond Hill area, the Guyton area, Pooler, the landscape of how the homes is built. You can get in, like you can come out in those areas and it's more wide open and more property. You can if I had like 10 houses out there, I can go and knock them all out back to back instead of like inner city areas. You got to find parking and a lot of hassle to actually even do the jobs and stuff. So it's better when you Port Wentworth area, stuff like that.
You park and then you mow for hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, what does a typical day look like for you?
Get up. Another good thing about me doing that, I have kids and I like to see them off to school and stuff like that in the morning. So I can get up, take them to school, and then start my day afterwards. And once we head out, I already have it set up for area I'm gonna do. If I'm if I'm in Port Wentworth, I try to have about 15 to 20 jobs already set up so I can work that area on that day and just do it like that. It might be a Monday I'm in Guyton and Tuesday I want to be in the Richmond Hill area, Hinesville. I just base it off of that to plan out my week.
And how do you keep your lawn mowing service reliable with the unpredictable weather?
Basically, trying to have the best equipment, keeping it working in order, looking at different techniques and stuff that I can use to make the yard look just treat the yards like it's my own home. So, cause I know somebody's always looking, and when they come out, that's you ain't got to say nothing. They gonna want their yard done.
And so, how do you price jobs in a Savannah market? Is it per minute, per square footage? Like, how do you base your pricing?
I usually try to go up some every year with prices of everything else, especially like how the price of gas is right now, so high. And not only the gas is high, it's burning fast. A lot of people don't know that a new law was passed on March the 1st that allows them to mix more chemicals with the gas so now it burns faster. And I can tell when I'm out in the field and a lawnmower that used to last 5 jobs is now running out at 2.5 jobs. So you know that the gas is burning faster and stuff. But that's the key thing with all the jobs that make it work out. Upselling, like upselling once we get out there. Like if I had to settle a price too low on the cutting, I can make it up in doing the hedges, putting out mulch, something else that I offer them besides doing the lawn.
Always look for something that you can sell them. No, that's great advice. And what do you think separates a profitable landscaping business from one that struggles?
Probably pricing too low. That would be the main thing. Because a lot of people, once you price it too low, a lot of people will turn away because they feel like you can't do the job right. So if you're confident in what you're doing, you're gonna know your worth, and then it's gonna give you the best customers. That's gonna be longevity, calling you back for constant visits and reoccurring profits. So
They're gonna trust you.
yeah.
Then you can do anything you want outside of their house. It's
Yes,
not going
yes,
anywhere.
and they
You have a
they tell me
monopoly.
that all the time. That's the main thing. They say, "This is your yard."
Oh, that's
Mm,
fantastic. That's fantastic. You
yeah,
got a lot of yards, my friend.
yeah, yeah.
And so if I'm a homeowner in Savannah and Pooler, what are some things I should look out for when hiring a landscaping professional or a lawn mowing company?
I guess somebody that's gonna come out and do the full service and try to make the yard look its best. Tell you up front that what you actually need. Don't try to cut corners. Like if it's bad, like okay, for us to get it back to what you want, this is what we need to do.
So a
And
plan.
yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Are there any red flags that homeowners should look out for? Maybe like showing up with a push mower out of the back of a trunk or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Equipment.
yeah, probably that. But I would say when I first started doing it, and I think that's all I had was
Me
push
too.
mowers, and I remember cutting this yard that probably was like a half a acre with a push mower, and it was like I found the job and it was GreenPal, and but it turned out good because the older guy came out and he was like, "You got out there and you pushed it and you raked the yard. We don't see this anymore. We don't see anybody get out here and do this." And that was me going through my growth and understanding and finding out what's needed and actually learning about zero turns and all this stuff. That was the beginning of it. So, I mean, I don't think it would necessarily be because somebody can come out the back of the truck and do the best job they ever saw in their life. It's just if they coming out and being professional and working hard to get the job done.
Yeah. Most people would push mow that lawn and say, "This landscaping business is not for me."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
once you got the right equipment, you can be in and out of the yard so fast to
Yeah, knowing what you need too,
yeah,
People sometimes overbuy and you don't really need new equipment when you're first starting out,
yeah, yeah.
Just get something that's reliable that can get it done, get you a little bit of money and then keep moving forward. So, all right, I got one last question for you and then I'll let you go. So, what's a couple pieces of advice you would give someone that's looking to start a landscaping business in the Savannah area?
Don't look at it as something easy that's gonna happen fast, and be willing to a lot of people think when you get your own business, it's a whole bunch of freedom, but it is freedom, but you're never gonna choose the freedom. You're gonna choose to keep working harder and harder and harder and later and longer hours, and if you have that mindset and don't give up, you're gonna be successful.
Yeah, there's plenty of lawns to mow, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Plenty of lawns to mow.
yeah,
Yeah. I heard a quote, "There are 3 eight-hour work days in 24 hours. Pick which 2 you wanna work, and you'll be
yeah,
successful."
yeah. Yep. Yep. That's it.
So 16-hour days, my friend.
Yep.
Well, Henry, thank you so much for joining the podcast and for dropping some of your knowledge. And any landscaping guys out there, thank you for tuning in and listening. And keep mowing, keep growing. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Alright.
Thanks,
You're
Henry.
welcome. You're welcome.